Hello, my name is Hyunha Kim. I'm studying for a master's degree at Busan National University, majoring in education. It is an honor to present at this conference. The theme of our article is the trend analysis of individualized learning. Today, my presentation will be divided into 4 parts. They are introduction, research method, research result, and conclusion and discussions. First, I would like to introduce the purpose and significance of this study. That is, why we should focus on individualized learning. Education for social responsibility, which has been mentioned in various fields, is also valued in education. The core value of social responsibility in education is a mutual sense of responsibility between individuals and society, which jointly pursue individual self-actualization and social growth. In other words, education has a responsibility to encourage social development while embracing the changing society and striving to maximize individual self-actualization. Based on the education for social responsibility, there are 2 main reasons for this study. First, as technology and artificial intelligence evolve with the 4th industrialization, we need to create a tailored educational environment for each learner for the equal opportunity in education. Second, as the individuality of learners is being emphasized, future education has the responsibility to create the environment for industrialized learning. And still, individualized learning in school education is identically implemented. So, the study analyzes the trend of research related to individualized learning that had been conducted from 2012 to 2021. Since individualization has been emphasized in 2016 by the Ministry of Education, this study divided the period into 2 parts as of 2016. And the research questions are as follows. First, what are the trends of research analyzed with keywords extracted from each period? Second, what are the trends of 2 periods derived from the centralities and keyword network analysis? In this study, data was collected by using the REIS database. To grasp the trends of individualized learning, we searched for the research related to individualized learning, adaptive learning, and customized learning, published from 2012 to 2021. And by eliminating research related to special education, gifted education, and some duplicated research, 227 papers were finally obtained. By using TextDome 5.0, the keywords are extracted, and morphological purification of the keywords was carried out. The extracted keywords are refined into a noun to semantize. Then, we clarify the meaning of the extracted keywords by separating or combining and unifying the expression when the different keywords have the same meaning. We analyzed the term frequency inverse document frequency for the importance of keywords. And we also analyzed keyword network and centralities for the relation and network of keywords. The results of the study are as follows. We counted the numbers of papers published in period 1 and period 2. Research had been conducted more than 10 times each year continuously. It seems that research had been conducted in period 1 than less conducted in period 1 than in period 2. After the Ministry of Education announced individualization for the future education in 2016, the number of research increased to more than 20. In 2020 and 2021, when the COVID-19 was outbroken, more than 50 research had been published. The research of term frequency and term frequency inverse document frequency in period 1 are as follows. By analyzing 519 keywords, only 30 keywords appeared more than 30 times. Education appeared the most at 27. Class, individualized learning, curriculum, research, utilization, individualization, flipped learning, analysis, e-learning were next in an order. By calculating TF-IDF, top 10 keywords in period 1 were class, curriculum, education, individualized learning, flipped learning, science, e-learning, program, individualization. Of these, curriculum, flipped learning, science, program had a higher ranking on TF-IDF compared to the ranking of term frequency. By analyzing 977 keywords, only 32 keywords appeared more than 13 times. Learning appeared the most at 69. Education, individualization, artificial intelligence, learner, analysis, online, utilization, university were next in an order in period 2. By calculating TF-IDF, top 10 keywords in period 2 were artificial intelligence, learning, online, education, individualized learning, individualization, learner, flipped learning, analysis, university. Of these, artificial intelligence, online, and flipped learning had a higher ranking on TF-IDF compared to the ranking of term frequency. Now, let's look at the results of the keyword network analysis. These are the density, the centralization, the standard deviation, the total amount of connections, and the average of connections in period 1. The network is visualized based on the top 30 term frequency keywords. The size of the node gets bigger when the term frequently appeared. In period 1, individualized learning, education, curriculum, and class have big nodes. The line connecting the nodes gets thicker when 2 keywords comes up at the same time. In period 1, individualized learning and class and awareness, class and teachers, individualization and curriculum, and learning and system have thick lines connecting the 2 keywords. These are the density, the centralization, the standard deviation, the total amount of connections, and the average connections in period 2. The network is visualized based on the top 32 term frequency keywords in period 2. So in period 2, learning, education, individualization, class, artificial intelligence, and research have big nodes. In period 2, artificial intelligence and utilization, method and research, exploration and research, online and learning, artificial intelligence and individualized learning, education and artificial intelligence, learning and analysis, and learning and platform have thick lines connecting the 2 keywords. By analyzing degree centrality, closeness centrality, and betweenness centrality, the top 10 keywords of term frequency, except curriculum and flipped learning, had high centralities beyond other in period 1. It seems that curriculum and flipped learning are used frequently, but do not influence the network or mediate other keywords often. Also, they don't express their meaning by themselves with other keywords often. Some keywords that are not top 10 term frequency keywords have some high centralities. Degree centrality of e-learning, science, learner, application, teacher are high compared to others or the ranking of frequency, meaning that they give a big impact on the network of period 1. Development application had high closeness centrality, meaning that they are connected with other keywords firmly. Learner development application had high betweenness centrality, meaning that they mediate others a lot more than others. By analyzing degree centrality, closeness centrality, and betweenness centrality, learning, education, research, learner, individualized learning, analysis, online, which are the top 10 keywords of term frequency, had high centralities beyond other in period 2. It seems that artificial intelligence is used frequently, but has low closeness centrality and betweenness centrality, meaning that it does not express its meaning by itself with other keywords often, or mediate with other keywords often. Some keywords that are not top 10 term frequency keywords have some high centralities. Exploration has high close centrality and betweenness centrality, implying that it expresses its meaning by itself with other keywords often, or mediate with other keywords often. Through analysis, we can draw the following conclusions and discussions. 20 keywords of the top 30 term frequency keywords in period 1 and top 32 term frequency keywords in period 2 were the same based on the term frequency and TF-IDF. However, smart education and underachievement appear to be important only in period 1. It appears the concept of smart education seems to be used less as the original meaning since 2016. In addition, the TF-IDF ranking of underachievement fell to 225th place in period 2 compared to period 1. It appears that the subjects that needed individualized learning expanded to all learners, including underachievers, because of the development of technology and expansion of the ICT learning environment and constructivism. Meanwhile, artificial intelligence, COVID-19, future, and future education appeared only in period 2. Education is future-oriented and is changing as the world's digital environment rapidly develops due to COVID-19. So artificial intelligence, COVID-19, and the future were treated more important in period 2 than in period 1. Especially in the case of artificial intelligence, TF-IDF was the highest among the keywords of period 2. Because artificial intelligence plays a key role as a technology implements individualized learning. Future education seems to be the important because it was mentioned as a concept with people-centered by the Ministry of Education in 2018. But on the other hand, future education is usually used as the term for the education that will be in the future. So it is hard to find much meaning in individualized learning. As a result of keyword network analysis, the connection between the keywords of period 2 was higher than that of period 1. And the network of period 2 showed a distributive form without focusing on the center, consisting of specific keywords compared to period 1. As a result of analyzing 3 kinds of centralities, it was found that education, class, individualized learning, research, utilization, individualization, and learners influenced and were close to other keywords. Considering that the closeness centrality and betweenness centrality of development and application are high in period 1, and the closeness centrality and betweenness centrality of application, method, exploration are high in period 2, it seems that the research has been continuously conducted to apply individualized learning. as the degree centrality of e-learning in period 1, or degree centrality of online and artificial intelligence in period 2 were high, it implies that technology had a great influence on individualized learning, especially implementing individualized learning. In particular, due to the high degree centrality of artificial intelligence in period 2, artificial intelligence is important in period 2, and in its influence on other keywords was also large. This means that individual learning has a complementary relationship with artificial intelligence as a method of education by enabling learners to individualize and customize learning. In conclusion, research about individualized learning has been continuously conducted since 2012, and it has been confirmed that interest in individualized learning has increased over time. The importance of curriculum in period 2 decreased compared to period 1. Also in period 2, it was excessively dependent on artificial, online, digital, and e-learning and flipped learning. That was only proposed as a teaching and learning method. Since school education needs to be optimized for the growth of individual learners, it is necessary to create the environment for individualized learning so that school education does not neglect the curriculum and other elements of education. Regarding the school level being studied, it was found that elementary schools were concentrated in period 1 and universities in period 2, which seems to require research on individualized learning in secondary schools. However, it is considered difficult to have sufficient implications for research related to individualized learning at a school level because there are studies that do not specify it. As for the subjects to be studied, it seems that a lot of research has been conducted on math and science subjects, so research on individualized learning for various subjects should be conducted without focusing on specific subjects. As for the research method, research on individualized learning is conducted in various fields in terms of program, development, design, application, recognition, exploration, plan, and model. Individualized learning is attempted and realized in various aspects, and the social responsibility of education is expected to be practiced. In the above study, term frequency, TF-IDF, and keyword network analysis of the research published from 2012 to 2016 and 2017 to 2021 related to individualized learning were performed. However, despite the different meanings of adaptive learning, customized learning, and individualized learning, the difference was not reflected in the research method. In addition, in the process of comparing the keywords of period 1 and period 2, the study focused only on the top 30 to 32 keywords that appeared frequently in each period. But there might be some keywords that are important but not appeared often. Also, it is limited to domestic research, so the subject of this research is so narrow. Because of these limitations, further studies are needed. Thank you for listening.